We are now moving on to the next match, and that is going to be Yukadon versus L.I. Joe.
The sole American survival, star-spangled as usual. You can see him there on the stage, fighting for all the freedom dollars up on the line here at EVO.
And I got to imagine L.I. Joe watched that match with Infiltration very carefully because it's going to be a Nash mirror again. And Infiltration took it pretty soundly.
There was the flub with the critical art as the anti-air, and he had a little bit of a shaky start after that. But then, yeah, closed it out convincingly. And you have to think that Joe was watching that as, you know, he plays Nash, and he's probably thinking about that match. You know, if I win here, I'm going to be playing the loser of this. So I got to pay attention and study. And Joe's smart enough to know that. So we'll see what it's going to be. Another Nash mirror, a very shifty matchup. And it's going to be on who has the reads on air-to-air as well as movement, and just gets the better of a lot of these scrambly situations with V-trigger and V-reversal.
All right. You see them both right now getting ready to play, being given the signal to go.
Yep, going to be character select. It should be a Nash mirror. I don't expect anything else from these two guys. Yukadon all the way from Japan.
Of course, you can see the big crowd sitting behind them over there. Shout outs to everybody here in the stadium, in the arena, enjoying some Street Fighter action.
It's an absolute pleasure to be here with you guys in Las Vegas, Mandalay Bay. EVO 2016, such a special event. It's like they're back to character select.
Getting ready to go.
There you see him. You know who he's rooting for. It's going to be a Nash mirror. And there it is. So, on the left we have Story Nash, and on the right we have just the default Nash outfit. So that's probably how you're going to be able to tell the difference, although slight. Just a little difference in the vest. This is for 5th place. The loser of this will get 5th place. Winner will advance on to top 4 of the tournament. This is EVO 2016. L.I. Joe versus Yukadon. And there's the big jump from Joe at the start again. He just knows.
Just showing that aggression right away.
Yeah, and that's how Joe likes to play. He is in the default Nash. Yukadon on the left in story mode. Meaty boom, super advantage on that.
But Yukadon just getting out of the corner right away with that V-trigger.
You see that super late tech from Joe. It's a message for Yukadon to think about. There was an attack. Oh, didn't get out of the moonsault early.
Tried to get out of there, but out in the corner, but that crush counter sweep against Joe. Now back in.
Great defense punish on that side. On stage. Oh, gets out of there, but yeah, the disjointed hurt box from Forward Fierce. Just gets Yukadon out of there.
Yeah, we have seen a lot of whiffs on that forward. Oh, wow. Lucky that last hit just barely clipped. He was able to keep himself safe.
Confirm into the critical art. There it is. Great first round from Yukadon. Although Joe has been keeping up a lot of the offense, I think Yukadon just stayed calm, weathered the storm that was Joe's early attacks, and just closed it out. Great work to him.
Round 2.
Let's see if Joe can make the adjustment. Now has the advantage in meter. Yeah, gets the check after that. The forward light kick, not advantage at that range. Gets in there with the moonsault, too far to confirm, but not punished either.
He's got he's just gonna go right into the raw super to punish that sonic boom. Give himself that big life lead here.
Right, does he choose to keep it up the offense? He does. Sometimes he'll stay away with just boom, but that time, in there. Now it's just gonna be the V. He wants to gain that V gauge as quick as possible for V reversal to escape stop as well as trigger.
I really like that.
Oh, he gets in.
Wasn't expecting that to happen. But you know what? No, not a proper confirm from Yukadon, and now Joe getting the punish.
Wake up buttons. Will Joe do the same? No, blocks it out.
All right, good throw tech. Keeps himself safe. Not at that rate. Oh,
crushed him, and yeah, couldn't get a combo at that range.
Too far for the sonic boom to connect. A nice air-to-air.
Joe's in a bad spot. Has to spend V-trigger.
No anti-airs at all from Yukadon, and that's going to give L.I. Joe a throw.
And he gets in with another throw, and maybe just because of that bit of gray damage, it did enough to kill. But L.I. Joe ties it up, 1 round apiece.
Fight.
See the aggression from Joe right away. Wants to force the issue. And he spent that critical hour early in the last round. Now almost has full gauge again. There's going to be the confirm from Yukadon. Just had buffer, stand medium punch, sight, critical art. Now going to have advantage for himself. 50% lead in this round.
Of course, L.I. Joe almost has a full super. Can really
gets in there
just as fast.
Yeah,
but he's going to
spend
save
the critical art
right now. Yeah, goes for the throw.
He's got him caged in the corner. No anti-air as it was on the other side. He would have had to do an air-to-air as a jump back.
Ooh, got hit out of the air, so very fortunate there.
Oh, but got him again.
Into the neutral jump, and goes for the throw. You saw that Joe was playing very defensive, jabs him out of the air, wow. And then gets the throw, throws him back in the corner.
Oh, mix up, great block from Joe, it was low. No anti-air.
Yeah, no anti-air super. Oh yeah, so Yukadon knows he can't throw the super from across the screen. Just empty jump, but stop. Counter hit, crouching strong, confirmed into anything.
Joe just hit a button. Great blocks again from Joe. There's been no overhead attempt. Overhead is there. He doesn't get the punish. It could have been into sight, into critical art, but Joe missed it.
Yeah, and that air is gonna cost him. Yukadon gonna take game one, but you can see right there Joe nodding his head, understanding that he lost that one himself. He didn't feel like, he's probably thinking to himself right now, he doesn't feel like he did anything wrong in that particular match.
Yeah, definitely wasn't out of it. If he got that confirmed into sight, then the critical art, I mean, would have just about tied things up. Jump in again for Joe. You see the pressure. Oh, dash up for a throw, and Yukadon had preemptive neutral jump already.
Yeah, that's a couple of times now that Yukadon has done that with the neutral jump, so that's something that L.I. Joe's going to have to be aware of and keep track of.
Yeah, neutral jump to predict any kind of forward movement, whether it's sight, whether it's forward dash. It's a good option.
I love Yukadon chasing his own Sonic Boom to punish the V skill, trying to absorb that meter. He's seen Joe try to absorb that meter, so he was able to punish the V skill.
Yeah, you see Joe is afraid to absorb these booms now as V-Trigger is on deck for Yukadon. Oh, what a combo, and he keeps it up with the EX. It's not going to be enough, but so close. And the low, yeah, got the counter hit. Joe hit something on wake up or tech, one or the other.
Probably was expecting to throw on that wake up.
Yeah.
Got hot.
So great work to him. Joe with the offense already, and Yukadon has been such a wall to deal with. He's just intercepted Joe on a lot of these, strategies that he's tried on offense.
I feel like it's something that Yukadon is fully aware of right now, that Joe is attacking a lot. So he's had the preemptive air-to-airs, he's had the stand medium punch to catch the dashes, the neutral jumps to catch the dashes, but he gets himself into the corner now off of Joe's throws, with Joe trying to get after him, but...
Oh, out of the air with the juggle, great work, roundhouse into forward like it from Yukadon. Also could have critical art, and that's going to be that Joe spending the gauge to get himself around, although Yukadon now going to have a big advantage in the last one, as he has all that meter to work with.
It's even a situation now where Yukadon has access to a bunch of anti-air EX sites.
Yes.
Be able to get some damage and then still build meter, keep the meter lead against L.I. Joe.
It also makes jumping from Joe dangerous, unless, of course, it's going to punish a boom like that.
I love Joe going into that low roundhouse, not out of range to be able to get much better combo. And Yukadon, the air.
Oh, the walk under from Joe? Great spacing. Just understanding he baited the throw, and Joe's offense really paying off here. Yukadon out of there. He can combo again. Yes, he does. The overhead.
He could have comboed into it.
Oh, I think he baited Joe into spinning it.
Yeah. Joe thought he was going to throw a Sonic Boom. He didn't. Nice anti-air, and he's going to get the crouching strong. Double crouching strong. No confirming the super, though.
Yeah, he has critical art on deck still. Oh, no anti-air from Joe. Could have EX sight? Confirm, and that's going to be critical art. Yukadon now up 2-0 over Joe. Really, Joe's got to think about this. It's been tough. The offense that he's applied has been effective at times, but not consistent enough.
Right, and don't forget, this is still loser's bracket. You hear the audience right now trying to cheer on Joe.
This is the 7th win for player 1.
We'll see if he can do it. Into the third match here, Yukadon up 2-0 in the Nash Mirror. He's just been too solid, really. He's just been so difficult for Joe to deal with. And now the question is, does Joe slow things down, or does he just try to press it even more?
All right, once again, Yukadon just ready with those air-to-airs against the jump, against the moonsault slash, but that time L.A. Joe gets it in there and then gets the throw.
Yeah, out of the air, he uses that roundhouse off the V-Trigger again. He consistently goes to that, as it's great for air-to-airing.
Nice anti-air, sets him up for the throw, goes in for the jump.
Oh, counter hit, yeah. Couldn't get much else, but Joe lands it. One more to close it out. Yeah, throw would have killed, so great work.
Too far, again, that torch fierce, he extends himself so far forward and then pulls him all the way back.
Yeah, Hurt Box immediately disappears on that. L.I. Joe closes it out. Worked to him on that round.
Round 2.
Crouching medium kick. L.I. Joe up 1 round in this third game.
Oh, what a whip punish from Joe. Man, counter hit confirmed from Yukadon. Immediately spends critical art. It's going to have a chunky lead here. See what he decides to do.
Of course, L.I. Joe in the same position now also has V-Trigger, so he's got all sorts of ways to confirm to a super if he wants to.
You see that little jab interrupt from Yukadon. Just knew that Joe was going to try to take up space.
From the front, but no confirm.
What? Yeah, he is just stuffing all the approach and dash from L.I. Joe now. Air to air from Joe is good. He's got the back throw to the corner, although trigger available for Yukadon. Spends it
Oh,
immediately.
he gets the back dash.
It's not a confirmed kill. Joe didn't get cancel scythed into critical art again, but not out of this yet.
Crouching strong, trying to miss it.
Empty
He goes
low
for
into the
it. He
confirm.
goes for the empty low. Gets it. He's gonna shake this game and stay alive. He's on the board. It's 2-1.
Joe stays alive. What an empty low, and it was counter hit. So, you know, either a throw tech or some kind of button for Yukadon just wasn't in time because of that Joe on the board now. See if Yukadon can adjust. I mean, Joe's offense was still, you know, he was keeping it up there, but a bit safer this time. A lot less risk than I think he's been taking so far.
Round
Well,
one.
imagine right now for a guy like Yukadon, if Joe could somehow make this comeback, it would probably be a very salty way to lose to 2 Nashes.
Yeah,
If you're a Nash player.
It's a tough way to go out.
But Joe still has a much longer road to go for right now. He still needs to win 2 games.
And it's great to see so far that Yukadon has not cracked in this game, right? Despite losing that, he still seems solid in the neutral. Although Joe has offense now. Wake up buttons and the confirmed jab and a back medium kick.
And using the meter right there, get some good damage and keep Joe in the corner. He's going to be able to confirm right there. And now Yukadon at match point.
Yeah, clean round for himself. Great to have that kind of composure after just taking that loss in the last game. On some clutch stuff by Joe. Anti-air roundhouse from Joe. And man, the counter hit confirms from Yukadon are so excellently done. Jump over.
Just goes into the throw. Was expecting the full combo. Yep, punish on that low roundhouse.
And a jump again. Joe has the offense. Is it another throw? Yes, and the tech.
Oh, and trying to anti-air and missed it. And Joe now on the verge of stun. There he gets it with the cloud spear. He's going to be able to convert into a combo, take him out, and steal a little bit of that meter.
Yeah, it's going to go into the last round with meter advantage here. Joe got to win this game to stay alive and force it to a final one. Yukadon looking to close things out. Close to that critical art, even though Joe stole the meter. EX side. We'll take some of that away.
Goes in there.
yeah,
What
stuff
a
the
reaction.
moonsault, yeah.
Great reaction. And both of these players right now have been really on point on their air-to-airs as a defense.
Oh, Joe didn't get the confirm. He did a button that was slightly too slow. And great defense from him. Yukadon was looking probably to beat that throw. Didn't have the right idea. And Joe, man, the neutral so far, amazing. Stuffing all the approach now from Yukadon, who has to go in with this deficit.
Okay, Yukadon trying to apply some
got
pressure,
over.
but came up to the other side. Oh, using the V-trigger kick. And
Spent
Joe
critical
tried
art.
to, expected him to go behind. He's going to get caught by this. A lot of damage now. Yukadon with the lead. LI Joe, of course, still sitting on full meter and a trigger. Again, that air-to-air defense.
Oh man, he could have critical art if he had that on deck.
Just raw critical art, but just wasn't ready for it.
Gotta be expecting Joe to do it. He has the V-trigger as well. In a dangerous spot. He gets in there. He's gonna be able to confirm critical art at the end of it in LI Joe. Huge jump. What an excellent read. Is it gonna be enough to close it out? And it is a final game here for Joe. What clutch stuff. In the heat of the moment here at EVO, such a tough stage to stay composed on, and he's doing it.
LI Joe and father in the same
pose.
like father, like son.
Apple not too far from the tree. Maybe we'll see his dad in top 8 with Nash next year. The Street Fighter skills are also carried over.
Now Yukadon trying to wonder himself where things are going wrong. He's got to adjust as well. Thinking about how Joe has been able to make this comeback, but Joe signaling to him, ready to go. Last game here, LI Joe versus Yukadon.
See if he can stay alive. Counter hit confirmed from Yukadon early. Anti-air, yes, great work from Yukadon. With V-reversal out from Joe in the jumps. Man, his offensive jumps have been so excellent throughout this entire top 8.
But just missed that media attack and he's gonna get back thrown into the corner.
Anti-air side, yeah, great work from Joe.
Yeah, Joe choosing to spend that meter. I mean, we've seen it right now. Both of these players getting a lot of pay out of their meters, saving them for the critical arts.
What a block from Yukadon and the delay from Joe. He just gets thrown out of it. Maybe a button gone awry. And that should be the round. Great work from Yukadon staying composed in this final one, but we've seen that Joe can bring it back.
Down to the last round now for Yukadon. He just needs to take one more to advance forward in this loser side bracket. See him right now backing up, trying to play a little more defense and immediately turning into offense, but not sure what he was trying to bait out. And
Yeah,
it just
unsure.
gets it thrown.
No anti-air from Joe either on that jump forward from Yukadon. He's missed a few in this last game. Over.
Got in there and he's going to confirm into the
Target
kick
combo,
side.
Out of there is Joe. Now he has great positioning for himself to jump over, but not in time for the boom. It recovered too quickly.
Too late that time.
Spends the V gauge just to get out of the pressure. No anti-air again from Joe. Out booms. He had an advantage there for a second and
Great
confirmed.
punish against that B skill. Like you said, he's done that before.
Yeah, Yukadon in so much control now. Joe trying to make some kind of offense happen. Air to air again. He's got close to the critical art, but I confirm. And he's got the
He just
critical
built
art.
it, and Yukadon is going to advance forward here on the loser side bracket. L.I. Joe, the last U.S. player, has been eliminated from the tournament. But what an effort, what a performance here for one L.I. Joe from Long Island, New York. You can hear the appreciation from the audience for his performance. Once again, one of the most likable players here in the fighting game community.
Clearly one of the strongest. He had such a great run here at EVO.
You talk to this guy and it's impossible not to immediately like that guy.
Great work to Joe. Made it so far in the bracket.